Okay, hi everyone. This video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be me discussing how collecting went for me in 2021 and my plans going forward in 2022. So I will start off by saying that at the end of 2020, beginning of 2021, the main thing that I did for myself was I didn't set any specific goals. I know a lot of people set goals for themselves for collecting in the year, and I just didn't do that. I had done that in the past and it just didn't really work for me, so I didn't set any goals. So it's not really anything I can measure of how well I did or did not do in relation to said goals because, I had none. But I made a video talking about my plans for collecting for 2021, and I will say, I don't know, I didn't even rewatch that video, maybe I should have, but I feel like a lot has changed. I've reorganized and restructured my collection a lot within the past year, and honestly, okay, so I will say this now. So I think the biggest change that I've made in collecting is basically just my mindset. I don't think about collecting in the same way that I did even a year ago, and I really like the change. Like, I'm happy that something clicked in my brain apparently, but I feel like I don't need to collect everything anymore, which is great. I downsized my collection a lot in 2021, and moving forward in 2022 I'm going to be trying to downsize more. First of all, I'm really trying to downsize my album collection because outside of the collections for my top groups, I really want to have a more curated collection. And by that I mean if you watched my shelf tour that I posted maybe a month ago or so, I have my shelves organized in a way that shows my top groups, and then I have another shelf where I put everything else, which I'm trying to kind of narrow down some things on the everything else shelf, because like I said, I want to have things that are more curated to my tastes, and it just feels like a lot of the things on that shelf I'm not super interested in anymore, and I'd like to let go of those things and then build up a collection of just simply music that I really enjoy. Doesn't even have to be from groups I stan or anything like that. So that is I would say that's a goal for 2021, is to let go of the things that I feel like I don't want anymore, and then build an album collection that I really want, and to collect more for music's sake than anything else, because I haven't really been doing that lately. I do feel like I have a lot of albums that I don't really fully enjoy, and that is something I want to fix. Another thing in 2021 is that I tried to kind of separate. I tried to kind of see my album collection and my photo card collection as two separate things, because in the past I've always kind of seen my photo card collection as an extension of my album collection, and that's one reason why I feel like I have so many things that I don't necessarily want. I guess an example here is this Lightsum collection. I just put this here as something to kind of look at while I talk, because I don't think this video is going to be very long, but I'm also not really collecting Lightsum's albums, but I am collecting photo cards. And that's not something I've ever really done in the past, but it's been going really well for me so far. That's really it. And I bought Lightsum's debut album because I really like the song, and I still have to make a decision on whether I want to get their most recent comeback, because even though I like it a lot, I'm not sure if I need to own it. So I'm trying to separate my two collections and see them as two different things rather than seeing them as, I guess, one thing. Yeah, because that really has contributed to the way I think about my collection. And I just want to change my mindset on that, because albums take up a lot of room, whereas photo cards don't necessarily take up as much room. I can get really stressed out when I have a lot of things all over the place, and it's not fun to feel stressed out about your collection, which is something you're supposed to be enjoying. So yeah, I'm trying to change that for sure. Also, moving forward, I am actually going to try downsizing my photo card collection a little bit more. I know I just put some collections in A5 binders. I mean, this is proof here. But I want to, I don't know, I don't really feel the need to collect so many people anymore, and I really just need to take the steps to just, I feel like I get too emotionally connected to things, which is not really a good thing. Having emotional attachments to, I don't know, physical items is it's fine. People are allowed to feel that way. I'm allowed to feel that way, as ridiculous as it may seem sometimes. But I feel like I have attachments to certain idols because I love them, and it makes me want to collect them even though I might not really want to. It's not that I don't want to collect said idols, but it's also it's adding on to the stress of needing to keep up with their comebacks and stuff when I don't really feel the need to. I guess one thing is with Donghan specifically, I love him a lot, but Like, I don't know, like, I'm still thinking about whether I want to downsize his collection a little bit, because even though Wii is really easy to collect, it, like, they have a lot of cards and it builds up really quickly, and, like, he has, like, some really, like, beautiful cards. Like, proof here, he's just a beautiful human, so he has some really beautiful cards, but I'm just kind of wondering if maybe I don't, like, need all of them. I don't know. It's really hard to think about it that way. So that's something I have to think about a lot in the coming year. I will say, I think I might put AB6 on the chopping block, because, like, I love AB6, I love the members, but I've grown less and less. I don't want to say that I'm not interested in them anymore, but just as time has gone by, they've been releasing music that I've been less and less interested in, and I don't know, it's hard to say, because ever since Youngmin left, my relationship with them has been a little bit like rocky. I don't know how to put it, but I don't know. I feel like I might just be able to listen to AB6 and that be that, instead of, like, feeling the need to collect them. So I might let go of them. But I guess it is kind of another goal of mine to get rid of photo card collections that I just don't need. There's a lot of things in, like, my kind of extras / inactive binder that I could probably get rid of. But again, it's like I feel some sort of emotional attachment to the things, and I know I shouldn't. So I think in 2022, especially like early 2022, I need to really make the decisions to let some things go, because as hard as it might be, it's like, it's stressing me out. Like, I feel like as I've gotten older, well, I don't know, I feel like especially now, because I'm 22 years old, I'll be turning 23 in 2022, and obviously age has nothing to do with collecting, but I will say, just for me personally, as time has gone by, and I'd say especially probably the past 2 or 3 years, I've just grown less and less interested in collecting a lot. I really want to have, like I said at the beginning, like more curated collections, more things that I'm super happy with. And I've collected like a lot of people throughout the years, and I've let go of a lot of collections throughout the years. And I really want to get to a point where I'm just collecting what I'm collecting and I'm happy with that. And yeah, I don't want to have to feel any doubts about my collection. I don't want to have to feel worried about my collection. I'm hoping I can get to that point in 2022. Because 2021, I would say, it's been an interesting year for my collection, and I feel like I'm more interested in collecting just my favorite top groups and not every single person that I even remotely like. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how I can like change my collection in a way that is better for me. I'm not necessarily trying to have huge collections. I don't know, I just want to like my collection and I want to be happy with it. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But yeah, if I ever like downsize more, I'll probably make a video about it. So you'll definitely see that. I like to obviously, this channel is just like for documenting my collection, so that's obviously what I'm going to do. So yeah, but I guess, yeah, I do have goals for 2022, but it isn't to really make my collection any bigger or anything like that. It's just kind of to narrow things down a little bit. I think that's all I really have to say. I really would like to be able to keep up with all new releases in 2022. I feel like I had a hard time doing that this past year, only like mostly because I've been trying to figure out what exactly I do want to collect, and I've only been focusing on my priorities in 2021. I guess I will say like some things I want to add to my collection. I do kind of want to start collecting Chaeyoung from ITZY a little bit more. Like I want to start collecting pre-order benefits and fan sign cards and all that kind of deal a little bit. I've done it like very minimally in the past, but I feel like, I mean, as ITZY comes back, like every single ITZY comeback, I just somehow love them more and more. And so I feel like they're just in general a group I'd like to take collecting a little bit more seriously, if possible. Also, my plans for NCT are just to try to keep up. Universe is been an interesting release so far. I haven't really tried to buy any cards. I've just been buying albums and seeing my pulls. I haven't traded anything yet either at the moment, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see how it goes. I'm not saying this will happen, but I feel like I might pick up some more like girl groups to collect, possibly. I feel like in general collecting girl groups is a lot more fun than collecting boy groups, because just to me, like whenever you collect a boy group, it just kind of feels like it's almost kind of a competition, just for some groups and not all of them, obviously. I don't know, I feel like collecting boy groups is a lot harder than it should be, people overprice, people, I don't know, just make it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. So like, I don't really think I have that problem with any of the boy groups I'm currently collecting, but it's a reason why I have downsized, I guess, a lot of boy group collections recently, especially just because I don't have as much fun collecting boy groups, and girl groups are just generally a lot more fun for me to collect. So one possibility, one thing I may pick up, this is like a total maybe, I don't know if this will happen or not, but I do kind of want to start collecting Hot Issue. So I really just recently got into Hot Issue, and it was from their most recent release, which is Icon. Love that song. I actually bought the album, wasn't planning on collecting photo cards, but as I've kind of had my eye on them, I've grown to really like the members, and I really enjoy Yeowon specifically. So if I collect her like a little bit, don't be surprised. But yeah, in general, I'm not really looking to pick up many collections in the coming year. Mostly just looking to maintain my current ones. But anyways, I think that was really it for this video. I wanted to make it shorter, not too long. So just to summarize, I really plan to I just feel like I won't be collecting as much in the coming year, and I feel like I may pick some things up, but I also might not. But overall, my goal for 2022 is to curate my collection and make it something that I'm really happy with and stuff like that. So yeah, that was everything for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one.